In any place where they fight, a man knows how to drill can always be king. We shall go to those parts and say to any king we find, do you want to vanquish your foes? Or we will show him how to drill men. Not that we know any better than anything else. Then we will subvert that king and seize his throne and establish a dynasty. Oh, I got that one wrong. In any place where they fight, a man who knows how to drill men can always be a king. We shall go to those parts and say to any king we find, do you want to vanquish your foes? And we will show them how to drill men, for that we know better than anything else. Then we will subvert that king and seize his throne and establish a dynasty. Now listen to me, you benighted muckers. We're going to teach you soldiering, the world's noblest profession. When we're done with you, you'll be able to stand up and slaughter your foes like civilized men. But first you'll have to learn how to march in step and do the manual of arms without even having to think. Good soldiers don't think, they just obey. Do you suppose that if a man thought twice he'd give his life for queen and country? Not bloody likely. He wouldn't go near the battlefield. One look at your foolish faces tells me they're gonna be crack troops. Him there, with the 5.5 hat size, has the makings of a bloody hero. It would have been wise if you'd both gone home at the end of your army service. Home to what? A porter uniform outside a restaurant and tanner tips from belching civilians for closing cab doors and their boozy women? Not for us, thank you. Not after watching Afghans come howling down into the hills and taking battlefield command when all the officers had copped it. Well said, Brother de Ravet. There may be criminal charges against you, and I'll see these files reach Calcutta with the recommendation that you be deported as political undesirables, detriments to the dignity of the Empire and the Izzat of the Raj. Detriments, you call us? Detriments? Well, I want to remind you, it's detriments like us that built this bloody Empire. And the Izzat of the bloody Raj. Hats on, about turn, by the left, quick march. Peachy, in your opinion, have our lives been misspent? Well, that depends how you look at it. I wouldn't say the world's a better place for us having lived in it. No, hardly that. And nobody's going to weep their eyes at our demise. And who'd want them to anyway? And we haven't any good deeds to our credit. None to brag about. And how many men have been where we've been and seen what we've seen? Bloody few, and that's a fact. Why, even now, I wouldn't change places with the Viceroy himself, if it meant giving up my memories. He wants to know if you are gods. Not gods, Englishmen, which is the next best thing. Peachy, I'm heartily ashamed of getting you killed instead of going home rich like you deserve to, on account of me being so bleeding high and bloody mighty. Can you forgive me? That I can, and that I do, Danny. Free and full, without let or hindrance. Everything's all right then.